We need divine intervention. Why are they not biting? Because there's no big fish, that's why.
You can't say there's no big fish in this lake. You can't do it. We can't find them. That's our problem. Where are you?
Someplace there's a pile of fish waiting for us. I wish I knew where it was.
Finally, buddy. Finally.
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Ram Trucks. Nothing works harder than a Ram. Stearns, trusted on the water since 1952. Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
This year's been the season from hell. We've had ice on northern lakes, rain on the west coast, sleet on the east coast, flooding in Alberta, and trouble pretty much everywhere else we've been. Our new season is about to air in a week, and due to setbacks, we've only got a day and a bit to film our final episode.
The big question is, can we do it in a day?
Shooting a full Fishin' Canada episode top to bottom in just over a day?
Let's try it.
With that said, the race is on. We picked Lake Westland Coon for our destination. It's only a couple of hours away from the studio, and it's ranked as one of the top 10 bass lakes in Ontario. Well, it's obvious that this is not your run-of-the-mill fishing camp. The cabins and the property have been recently renovated, or better yet, extremely well maintained. Either way, it's a good sign. But we didn't come here to knit a cozy. We came here to do battle with some late-season bass, and by the sounds of it, we're in the right place. Being ranked in the top 10 bass lakes in Ontario is a distinction that doesn't come easy. However, it's not our first picnic, and we're well aware of the daunting task ahead. I don't care what lake you're on. Only a day and a half to shoot Canada's favorite fishing show?
Normally it would take us 3 days.
Okay. Well, it's possible.
One little tip? Too bad, I'm going to give you one anyway. Over time, braided fishing line will lighten or fade from its original color. Wait till about August in a busy Canadian bass calendar and you'll see exactly what I mean. It's still perfectly good strength-wise, it's just too visible to the fish and especially the angler. By running a black felt tip marker 3 to 4 feet up your line from the bait, just like magic, your dark braid and confidence is now restored.
So, the question now is, do we have enough time to find fish large enough for our Fishin' Canada viewers? With a good luck bark from Lodge Dog Maggie, we're about to find out.
Oh, just got wrapped.
Did you?
But I don't know how big or small. Throw a Senko back at him, see what happens. I'm surprised that he didn't take. Just hit the blades almost. There he is.
Really?
I think he's small.
Is it?
Yeah,
Good
tiny.
boy.
Tiny. That's why you hit the blades only.
Yep.
Yeah, we got largemouth in the lake. There you go. You always verify it.
Good
No
start.
matter what.
Good start. All right. We can only improve from there, buddy.
But you can't get any worse than that, kid ya? Watch me, I might.
I don't think so.
That right there is when you get bit on a spinnerbait and he misses it, if that was a big fish, throw back a Senko, a lot of times they're gonna hit you. So keep it ready, on the go.
So when was the last time we were in this predicament, by the way? Do you remember?
Oh, no, I don't. Have we been in this this tight of one for a full shoot?
I thought we were about 5 years ago, but it wasn't the end of the year. We were faced with the same situation where we got to shoot a show, and half the time that we normally know it'll take us to shoot.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, a day and a quarter. People think we shoot a show in a day. Not gonna happen. The fishing
Or 20
portion,
minutes.
Yeah.
Never mind a day, 20
yeah,
minutes.
True enough. I mean, the fishing portion, maybe. But yeah, you gotta get all the nice, pretty shots, this, that, the other. It should take some time. And sometimes the fishing ain't so good. You need a couple days to figure things out, right?
Boy, is that ever the truth.
That's okay.
Well, you know, is it that much different than fishing a tournament, really? At
No,
the end of the
same
day,
thing.
what we're
You're
doing
scouting.
now.
Yeah, you're
is
looking around.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Lake West Limcoon is a sprawling lake with lots of different nooks and crannies. We haven't had a chance to source out the hot spots, so we've been trying just about everything that looks good. Shallow water, weedy flats, junky looking shorelines, you name it. So far, none of them have delivered big fish.
No, that's not what we're looking for.
Adding about 2 pounds onto that, and then we'd have some fun.
There's one. Another little one, buddy?
What's a little largemouth?
No.
Look at that, off
Again.
that deep water bank.
Again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Not much bigger than a spinnerbait.
How's he looking?
think he
Oh,
sounds
he made
better,
some
doesn't he?
splashing. He
Sounds
made a
better.
splashing sound.
He's small.
There you go. Okay, good stuff.
Getting there.
Okay.
Getting there. He's
All right,
not big enough, but
all right. We'll take him
you know
at
what?
this
If we
point.
just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, by the end of the show, we're going to look like heroes, bud. Wow, those guys are good. You see that?
Everybody wants to see big fish, though.
Yeah, that's so true.
And you know what? I can't blame them.
Nope.
I want to see big fish, too.
Oh, totally.
I want
Totally.
it. Yeah.
Where are you?
Something. Someplace there's a pile of fish waiting for us. I wish I knew where it was.
Let's go home, boys.
I'm with you.
Our first short afternoon on West Limcoon didn't deliver any of the big largemouth that we've heard about. While today's another day, it's still not a lot of time to pull everything together. As they say in the business, it's make or break time.
This late in the season, both the air and the water have started to cool. And when it gets close to freezing, that can really throw a wrench into things. In order to try and catch some bigger bass, we're working some of the bays closer to the main basin of the lake. Hopefully, the quick access to deeper water is the ticket. Early fall can sometimes be a daunting task to finding big largemouth, especially ones that are active and feeding. Well, there's fish here. Isn't that
That's
funny,
probably
eh?
what's
Cold
busting.
as it is.
That's probably what's busting everything, eh?
Yeah. He pulled my skirt down. You little scoundrel. Come on, get him bigger, get him bigger. A little bit bigger. We're seeing bait bust right in front of us here, so you see little bait fish come up from the surface. It looks like either something's pushing them up or they're feeding, which is a good thing on either way. So the largemouth and or smallmouth will be around. In that case, eating those guys.
Did you know that you can find bass fishing hotspots right across the province of Ontario? With the provincial record for smallmouth, a whopping 9.8 pounds, and for largemouth, an even more impressive 10.4 pounds, you know that Ontario grows them big. When fishing for bass, it's important to be able to tell your big mouth from your smallies, and to know where each species likes to hide. The main difference is in the size of the mouth. If it extends beyond the back of the eye, that fish is a largemouth. If it goes only to the middle of the eye, it's a smallmouth. The other quick identifier, largemouth, unlike smallies, will have a broad, dark, horizontal stripe or blotches along its side. Look for largemouth in shallow, warm water with plenty of vegetation, submerged trees, shaded cover, and rocks. As for smallies, they prefer cooler, deeper water, usually around rocky or sandy areas. Just another reason to go fish in Ontario today. With only an afternoon left on our final shoot of the season, we still haven't found the fish we're looking for. The clock is ticking and the sun seems to be moving way too fast.
Talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Please be bigger. It's better, I think. A little bit.
That's better.
Getting better, buddy. Off that weed edge. Off the lily pad edge. Stay down. One by one, buddy, we're getting there. Light on those things. I love that color of those fish, man. Green. Yeah, buddy. Being on a brand new lake, we've been pretty much flying blind on West Limcoon. With only a few hours left to film, we moved on to try our few final spots. It's desperation time for Fishing Canada.
Why are they not biting? And why are just like a couple of little ones here and there biting? Because there's no big fish, that's why.
You can't say there's no big fish in this lake. You can't do it. Lake Simcoe, every lake gets pounded, they still get big fish. We can't find them. That's our problem. There's some big ones in here. We can't find them. Where are you? We haven't done docks in here.
And we haven't
either.
done docks.
There's not many. You could do a little run of docks here.
Docks would be great if we had the show shot already. You know what I mean?
You
But-
go to the wood first.
I think the wood, you know, if they're holding in, they're not holding in this stuff.
No, that's for sure.
So they got to be holding somewhere. Maybe it is wood, maybe or a deep hump. I don't know. Someplace there's a pile of fish waiting for us. I wish I knew where it was. We need divine intervention.
Okay, I'm here for the day. Let's hope our beast starts up.
And just when you thought things couldn't get worse,
We need divine intervention.
it's an angler's worst nightmare.
Oh, really? The boat? Now?
Okay, let us start.
Believe it or not, stuff like dead batteries happens to us as well. With every electronic device constantly running, deploying and retracting the power poles every 5 minutes, and not running our Merc alternator, we're dead on the water. When you're behind the 8 ball, like we clearly are today, you take what you can get.
With the boat fixed and only a few hours of light available, there's only one thing left to do: fish like we've never fished before. I could tell by the look on Ange's face, we were here to stay. It's go time.
Oh!
Yes. Now, with all the negatives we pile up in a shooting day, the odd time the coin is flipped and something good turns out of it.
Nice.
In this case, during our breakdown, we drifted into an amazing looking bay full of arrowheads, lily pads, and especially wood.
Is he off? Yep, he's off.
You got away? No.
This, my friends, is a classic case of divine intervention. It's the best fishing we've had all day, and we wouldn't have stopped to fish it if our batteries didn't crap out. It's a well-needed stroke of luck to cap off a challenging day and season.
You got him.
Got him.
Nice.
Now, how many more of these do we need to get her done?
Make a show?
Yeah.
Gosh.
About 5 or 6 of those, 2 or 3 threes, and maybe a 5.
Okay, I'm here for the day. I love it.
Today's hotspot is a shallow bay on the east side of Otter Lake, which we access via West Limcoon. The waypoint on your screen will take you right there. We fished fast looking for either active largemouth or great looking cover. Once we hit a good area, we dropped down our power poles and fished very thoroughly. Swimming a flippin' jig and a tandem spinnerbait worked well on active fish, while casting a weightless Senko worked best on the more lethargic ones. With bays like this, where there's endless amounts of cover, work fast and try to isolate the fish holding areas. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishincanada.com.
Good fish.
Yeah, I'll just straight sling him in, or I don't know what I'll do here.
Yeah,
I got him. I got him.
You got him?
Yeah.
That's the one. Okay, I'm going to keep us off this wood. Nice one.
Finally, buddy. Finally. Not even big and we're freaking out
Oh,
over
we're
it.
freaking out over it for sure. That thing is as big as every fish we've caught today.
And together, yeah. What a good looking bass.
Good. All
We have
right.
wind blowing in here, a lot of wind blowing in here.
So you
And
know
there's
what?
Tons of lay down logs.
We'll put our poles down here,
Work
right
this
here in
area.
front of this tree,
You're still
obviously.
On. You're still
yeah,
on there.
yeah.
And you know what? The best part about that is that fish was aggressive because I threw a flipping jig to that patch of pads, not even at the stump.
Yeah.
And I was swimming it back like over top of the logs.
Yeah.
And he came up and nailed it. So maybe spinner baits, maybe something
Maybe
else.
spinner
you know?
baits in here.
We might beat him up good. And we just noticed, Ange just noticed that he said the water's getting deeper. So we were in there and the water was quite shallow. That's a nice fish. I like him. He says it gets a little deeper. Got one.
Good one?
Not bad. He
Good.
jumped. Hey, he's
Net
okay.
worthy?
No, don't worry. Oh, another one with him, Mitch. There's another one with him. There's one with him. If you can drop anything down there, I don't know what. I don't know where he went. He might have went under the boat. There was two of them right together.
That would have been
Your
great.
jig, drag your jig maybe behind it.
That would have been great, man. That normally doesn't happen with largemouth.
Yeah. There's one just like that or bigger with him.
Normally it
Probably-
doesn't
He
happen.
might be under the boat. I don't know. He sort of followed it right in quick and then went out.
Pulled like a big one.
I think he's good. He looks like a lot of sight. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Right off that tree, eh?
Yep. Nice job. We just said, hey, look at the
Right on
pads, trees.
It had
blah, blah,
everything
blah.
going for it. It had to have a fish in it, eh?
Whoa.
Okay. It's another one to the list, Mr. Bowman.
Good job, Mr. Viola.
Another one to the list.
There.
Good one?
I don't know.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
Swimming with me again.
Another swimmer.
Ooh. That's
Yes.
good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Good one.
On spinning gear, it's a good one.
Oh boy.
He's not huge hands, but he's nice. He'll work. He'll play
work
in the
great,
game of.
Don't you worry. He'll work just fine.
For that fish, I missed him on a jig, missed him on a Senko.
Yeah.
This one I threw over beside that stump right there. I threw the Senko beside that stump.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
I've got him hooked here.
Yeah. Oh, he's been gashed. Look at this. Now what is that? There's no pike. There's no predators in this.
That's
in
a
this
fish hook or something.
That
Somebody's laid a fish hook to him accidentally, you know.
Wow.
Got some dirt in there.
Wow.
Holy, sorry, buddy.
And he's still bit.
Hey, you know what? They're predators, right? Just a little wacky rigged Senko, 4-inch Senko
Isn't that wild, eh?
on a weedless hook, wacky hook. And I knew it's weightless, so you can kind of throw it around that junk and be somewhat safe. It'll float over top of the logs. That's a good looking fish, though, aside from his gash.
That's a really nice fish.
Boy, he swam at us 100 mile an hour.
That was funny.
Look at that.
I'd like to know
The
what
skin is
happened there.
flapped. Look at that.
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened there.
Poor guy.
That is bizarre looking.
I'm gonna put you back, buddy.
That is bizarre looking.
See you, dude. Put in a hard day, kid. How many casts do you figure we made?
At least 1,000.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we had so many areas we fished that didn't produce at all.
Got weeds growing up to it. Look at this. Wow.
How good looking is this spot, though?
It's coming. It's coming. It's. We're almost there. Hey, you know what? Could be a lot worse.
We could have got our butts handed to us.
That's right.
To get to today's bass fishing, we first took Highway 401 east to Highway 115 north. We then took Highway 7 east and turned north on Highway 28 to MacArthur's Mills. From there, we turned south on Mayo Lake Road and finally southeast on Hartsmere Road to our final destination of Hidden Cove Cottage Resorts on Westland Coon Lake.
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Sail, the Outdoors Superstore. Coleman, the Outdoor Company. Muscal, proudly Canadian since 1951. Cooper Tires, life's a road trip. Come on, let's go. And Princecraft Boats, dominate the waters.